Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Green Bay franchise of Madden 2026. They are now in week 4 to take on the Dallas Cowboys. So before we get into that, let me check something. No, okay. News, leagues. Okay, so we ain't gonna worry about all that. So let's go into our advanced week. Let's jump ahead and get the game started. All right, y'all. Green Bay and Dallas Cowboys, week 4, Sunday night prime time. Let's see if Green Bay is going to stay strong with going into the season.
Miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Ready. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Ready. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And these were the types of impact plays, Mike, that they were hoping for when they selected this young guy back in the spring. I mean, his first catch, it ends up being a good one, and he gets his team across midfield.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Ready, He'll run the toss to Jacobs. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. It's second down.
Down.
From the gun, it's Love. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Yards to go.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Love to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Opening carry of the game for Tajay Spears. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike, the opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting into the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
What's up, Prince?
comes ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the
It's going good.
line. The Cowboys offense and Tajay Spears getting ready for their next possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. To begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott. The ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
I know, right?
Set, hut. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
It's a gain of 20.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Let it go.
Go play action. It's Prescott. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Wide, ain't it?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Hey, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yeah!
this looks like a design run. Oh, it's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football. Get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball.
The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Dak facing third and long. Moving left, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Yeah! Here we go! One!
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes.
Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
To return, it's Nixon. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
On the double.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Ready. Huh.
Back to throw is Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. Now They'll give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ready.
First down.
45.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Whoa! And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. That is about as good a half as you'll ever see out of a running back. Greg, his third rushing touchdown of the first half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the second half.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Yeah! There we...
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, a loose football. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Yeah!
Prescott on first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Kenny Clark working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Matthew Stafford to his new weapon for 2025, Davante Adams. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Rams get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's welcome back from injury for this guy, Brandon Ayuk. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The 49ers have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll take it. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his first touchdown this year. The dream start here. They gave them 6 points on the kick return and have extended their lead here, Greg.
Yeah, and the talk at halftime was, let's come out, let's get an early stop on defense, let's get the ball back to our offense to try to extend our lead. But they don't even need to give the ball back to their offense, Mike. Their kickoff unit forces the big turnover and is able to scoop and score and take it back for 6.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts at the 13. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically. Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. And he's going to score again. About that for a daily double. The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead.
Cowboys, nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he lost the football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Yeah, brings up 3rd and 13.
Prescott now. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20.
Set. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say
the blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Packers have it, and he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead.
63. Cowboys nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
63, Cowboys 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow, ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He works free, right side. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers stretch things out even further.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32.
The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready.
To the air, it's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Oh, a loose football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10. Love to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Well, we know this defense was #1 ranked overall coming into the game, and they are just adding to it with the performance here in the 1st half. And this time, Greg, they put 6 points on the board with the fumble return for touchdown.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, when we talk about the top-ranked defense, we know they're going to be stingy with the amount of yards they give up. But it's often the takeaways that separate you. And in this case, not only are they able to take the ball away, they're able to take it back for 6.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are able to extend the lead.
Packers 84, Cowboys 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Huh. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. The ball comes out. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Set. Six.
Here's a run. We'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
91. Cowboys 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
No. Ready.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Wade Walker. He's had one heck of a night. His 3rd sack of the game. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Unlock line.
A pitch comes to Williams. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
That is fielded at the 20. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
McManus on for the point after. His kick is good.
Make sure you guys are hitting that like button too.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Boom! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run the draw. That's Spears. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough...
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Wade Walker, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his fourth sack of the game. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.
These are player tags. Players with tags are treated differently.
Alrighty, y'all. Green Bay has knocked down Dallas 104-7. So the next game they have is a bye week. And so week 6, they're going to have the Cincinnati Bengals. So with that being said, y'all, this has been a Madden 2026 grind time, Green Bay. I'll see you in the next.